System development and design is a crucial branch of organization. When implemented successfully, it creates values that helps meet the needs of consumers, support and improve healthy competitiveness for business and support business operations.
To create a new system, it has to go through the system development lifecycle, which consists of 5 stages: system planning, systems analysis, systems design, implementation and testing, and support and maintenance. In the first stage, system planning, a business will submit a system request based on the business needs. This request is received, and the preliminary investigation begins to find out if the request is feasible. The technical feasibility determines if the required technology, IT infrastructure, and resources currently exist in the organization or can be developed or acquired to solve the business problem. The economic feasibility determines if the project is an acceptable financial risk and if the company can afford the expenses and time needed to complete the project. In systems analysis, the project analyzes any problems identified in the planning stage. The user requirements are gathered by observing the business process and interviewing users. Models are created to establish the logical design of the system. For example, a login page would need a username field, password field, submit button, and find the user from the database. In system design, the user interface is created from the logical design in the previous stage. The data requirements are established. During this step, it is crucial for management and user involvement to ensure the business requirements are met. The physical design of the system is determined in this stage. The hardware and software needed to carry out the logical design is acquired. There's multiple ways to implement a new system. One of them is plug implementation. The old system is completely cut off and the new system is turned on. This conversion is the least expensive but also the riskiest if the new system does not work properly. The parallel implementation is when the old system and the new system operate concurrently, processing the same data, and the outputs are compared. This conversion is the most expensive but least risky.
After the system has been established, audits are performed during operations to check the system capabilities. Customer support is available for the users of the system. System updates are done regularly for maintenance.
There are several successful companies around the world. We chose the successful story of Booking.com, which is a travel booking site. The company was founded in 1996, generating revenues around 12.23 billion. Over the years, the company has been able to employ more than 1,800 people around the world. On the website, one can find more than 28 million lodgings distributed for 229 countries. It has created a very good, user-friendly website where customers can find flights, hotels, and car rentals at low cost. It's a one-stop shop for all your travel needs. As you know, another very successful company nowadays is Uber. It was founded in 2008 due to difficulties in mobility and has been growing since then. The company has generated many job opportunities for people willing to earn an extra income or simply be a taxi driver full-time. The company has been expanding throughout the world in a very fast pace due to the commodity and comfort that it gives to their clients and workers. Uber is present in 70 countries with over 10 million users. Basically, a customer can guarantee a ride from the palm of his or her hand by downloading the app. The customer can see how close his Uber is, the estimated travel time, and the cost of the trip. While the driver just needs to fulfill the requirements to be a driver of the company, which require a good car, in good conditions, insurance, etc., Both users of the app can see the Uber available in the area in real time, which allows the customer to know how fast the Uber driver will pick him or her up. And it allows the driver to know how saturated the area is with Uber drivers and if he might have a better area where he can accept more rides, maximizing his profits.
The project management industry is bright and burning. It is set to grow by $6.6 trillion by 2020. However, the same research shows the US $208 billion GDP will be at risk because of the project management talent shortage. It is important for organizations and business leaders to improve their knowledge of project management. According to research by KPMG, 70% of organizations have suffered at least one project failure in the past 12 months, and 50% of respondents indicated their project failed to consistently achieve what they set out to achieve. When starting a new project managers do not think their project will fail. However, projects still fail sometimes. What is the causes of those failures? Perhaps needing a deeper insight into the root causes will help us avoid or mitigate failures. Some of the main causes of project failures are lack of clear objectives and milestones to measure progress, poor communications, and employee resistance.
Remember the largest causes of systems failing. Here is a related case. In 2008, Qantas, Australia's national airline, canceled its $40 million JetSmart project. In its JetSmart project, Qantas is trying to build a parts management system for the company's airplane mechanics. Unfortunately, the solution was so poorly designed. It was too complicated that the mechanics refused to use it. Officials from Qantas later stated that instead of asking the mechanics what they needed, they just built what they thought was appropriate. Because of failing to interact with end-user mechanics, Qantas had to abandon this costly IT project, and the company had to spend 3 more years to build a replacement solution. To avoid this problem, we need to follow the project guideline to interact regularly with all stakeholders and interrupt their requirements at all stages. Business representatives work with end users to find out what the goal of project is. IT staff work on how, the best way to build what is needed. When the project commitment to what and how is high, it significantly reduces the risk of inadequate or incorrect requirements. Here is another very costly project related to the second largest failing causes, poor communication. Remember, poor communication occupies 19% of failed projects. Building the Airbus A380, the world's largest commercial aircraft at the time in 2002, required production facilities from across the globe to build individual parts of airplane. Unfortunately, these teams used different computer-aided design CAD programs. During installation, they discovered the parts designed by different teams didn't fit together. Because of the lack of communication between the teams and during the planning stage, this cost company $6 billion to put right and set the project back 2 years. An A380 is made up of about 4 million individual parts produced by 1,500 companies from 30 countries around the world. Not only Airbus, but lots of large global manufacturing companies would like to take advantage of this global strategy. However, complex organizational structures and aggressive schedules may lead to pressure such that key issues were ignored in the early stage of the project life cycle. Communication is one of the key factors leading to successful project management. Ensuring a detailed plan strategy and interacting regularly across teams can help to reduce failure risk.
This shows why system development and design is important to implement correctly in organizations, because when it's not done so, it can cost companies millions of dollars and time to fix the system. Thank you for your time.